Today we will discuss about the types of econometrics. Usually, econometrics can be divided into two categories. They are theoretical econometrics and applied econometrics. These are the two types of econometrics we usually use in econometrics. One is theoretical, the other one is applied. In both theoretical and applied econometrics, we mainly use two types of approaches for estimation. One is classical, the other one is Bayesian approach. That is, theoretical econometrics is analyzed using classical and Bayesian approach, and likewise applied econometrics can also be analyzed using classical and Bayesian approach. There exists huge difference between the classical approach and Bayesian approach. In these two approaches, there exist differences in the basic philosophy of their estimation. The major differences in these two categories are the use of probability in Bayesian approach, whereas in classical approaches, it is not based on the probability models. It is based on some frequencies and like that. That is the major difference between. That means in classical approach we are using some other methods for analysis. In Bayesian approaches we uses the probability models. There will be a probability, and based on that probability of occurrences we estimate the model. This is the basic difference between the classical approach and the Bayesian approach. That is, once again, classical approach uses methods like frequency or frequentist. They are also known as frequentist, and frequency, then model building, source of data, and the analysis. Whereas in Bayesian approaches there will be model, and there will be history, and there will be probability models, and based on these probability models the estimations are done. This is the basic difference between these two approaches, and these two approaches are mainly used for the analysis of both econometrics, that is theoretical econometrics and applied econometrics. Now we will see the difference between theoretical econometrics and applied econometrics. In theoretical econometrics is concerned with the development of appropriate methods for measuring economic relationship. Methods and measurement of economic relationship, or measurement of the methods for the economic relationship is the center point of theoretical econometrics. That is, here we are explaining, or we are going to develop a methods or model for the measurement of economic relation, or for the measurement of the relationship between the variable. In that sense, we are mainly focusing on mathematical statistics. That is, we want to model out the relationship that exists between variables, and that relationship has to be a model, or that model can be created through mathematical statistics. And the steps involved in, or we uses various steps for the formulation of theoretical econometrics. There will be method of analysis. In theoretical econometrics mainly uses a method for the analysis. Usually we uses regression method for the analysis, like that, or maximum likelihood method for the analysis. Like that, in theoretical econometrics, there exist different methods for the analysis depending upon the nature of data, nature of relationship of the variables, etc. That is, there will be a method of analysis, and this method of analysis will be based on some assumptions, basic assumptions, and there will be properties for these basic assumptions, and these assumptions will be based on certain fixed properties, and these properties will be, or the method of analysis or analysis is done according to the existing properties of the assumptions. If assumptions are violated, what will happen to the methods as well as to the economic relationship or to the theoretical econometrics is also explained through the theoretical econometrics. That is, in theoretical econometrics, there will be methods of analysis, there will be assumptions, and properties of assumption will be stated. And once again, the if these assumptions are violated, what will happen to the method of analysis will also be explained, or it also must be explained in the theoretical econometrics. So in the all these packages we can see in theoretical econometrics. Whereas in applied econometrics, we use is the application of theoretical econometric tools for the analysis. That is the major difference between the theoretical. The applied econometrics, we use is the tools of theoretical econometrics to study some special field of economics of business, like is to estimate the production function, investment function, supply function, portfolio theory, etc. Here in applied econometrics, it is the part of application of theoretical econometrics. So tools developed by the theoretical econometricians are used for the applied econometrics. This is the major difference between these two approaches, and these two types of econometrics also prevails in the field of econometrics, that is theoretical econometrics and applied economic. Theoretical, it is based on, it is actually the model building and the creation of assumptions, then properties of the assumptions, and the proof of violation if the properties of violations or properties of assumptions are violated. All these categories are given in the theoretical model or theoretical econometrics. Whereas in the applied econometrics, the application of theoretical econometrics is mainly done.